Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
Chris, you're showing us what you got.
Alright, I have only used this deck once before. It is Kudo, King Among Bears.
Oh yeah, I like this one.
It kind of worked well the first time, but there are a lot of other fun synergies that haven't made an appearance yet, so I'll be looking for those this game.
More like Bear Among Kings, am I right?
Nope, you're not.
No, I don't think
What are
so.
you running?
New deck every time. I've decided I'm giving up winning for Lent, so I built Mendicant Core Guidelight. This is a retooling of my vehicles / explosion tribal deck, where it's board wipes and vehicles. It's I can crew, I'm pilot. I swapped out the commander and over a dozen, 13 I believe exactly,
Nice.
cards from the new Aether Drift Mario Kart set. So we'll see if anything happens. Teach.
What up, Hive Mind? It's your boy, Teach.
Teach.
And tonight I'm playing a fan favorite.
You know I usually upload these around noon. Like every time everyone says, tonight, it's like they go up during the day.
Yeah, but they don't watch it during the day.
You don't know when they watch it.
You're right, you don't know when they watch it.
In the heat of the moment. That's when I'm watching.
Anyway.
Passed out, half asleep, 3 a.m. with a burrito in hand while you're watching random EDH games by guys who make dick jokes and drink.
It's Ayo. We're gonna do some
Bullshit.
white-based Awastaquet stuff. Nelson, what are you playing? Precon?
Hell yeah.
Nelson?
You know I had to complete the cycle.
Oh my god.
I'm here with the final Duskmorn Precon. Zimone, Mystery Unraveler. Zimone. So basically, this is a landfall deck that cares about manifesting dread, which I guess is what Morph is now. I don't know. There's so many different ways to...
It's different.
It is different.
A little bit.
Sort of.
It's what the...
So to manifest dread, look at the top 2 cards of your library. One of them
Scry,
goes onto the
surveil,
battlefield
different sort of
face down as a 2/2 creature card, and the other goes to your graveyard. You can turn it up face time, or you can turn it face up at any time. Jesus Christ, Steve Jobs.
For a team's meeting. Yeah.
For its
Turn it
mana
up
cost,
face time.
if it's a creature card. However, though, her landfall ability reads, whenever a land you control enters Manifest Dread, if this is the first time this ability has resolved. Otherwise, you may turn a permanent you control face up. Ooh, which is actually pretty sweet if you can get some stuff going. So, yeah, we'll see.
She tries to cheat.
So, it's a Simic deck. Of course it tries to cheat. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn.
It's the most fair thing you can do in Vintage.
Shit, yeah.
It's not
land
EDH
for turn will
easy
be
mode.
a forest. Go, Chris.
Whoever said that.
Alright. I had to mulligan down to 6, so I'll be drawing.
You would do that regardless.
I will play a Plans, and then I will cast a Haywire Might.
That's a good
That's
one.
one of my
And
favorite
pass
cards.
the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw, because I mulligan down to 7. I didn't mulligan. Land for the turn. Port Town ain't showing you shit. ETB's tapped. Go Teach.
You competitive son of a bitch.
I know, right?
I will draw my land for turn. Will be a Drifting Meadow.
God, my basics do have the same art. I'm a hypocritic motherfucker.
Go Nelson.
All right, untap, upkeep,
Same art,
and
basic lands.
draw for turn.
Elder Dragon Highlander, you're only allowed one ofs?
Yeah, I only have one of these arts on my basic list.
I will play an island as my land for turn.
That is the opposite of
Go.
what I do when I accidentally put multiple cards
Chris.
with different arts. What do you mean I can't have 2 soul rings? They're completely different art.
When you said crest, you meant pass.
Crass.
Play a Temple Garden untapped, so I will pay 2 life.
To self.
Then I will cast Kudo, King Among Bears. Other creatures have base power and toughness 2/2 and are bears in addition to their other types. I will move to combat. Nelson. 2. It's my artifact creature, bear insect.
All right.
Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for the turn, island. Commander for the turn. Mendicant, core, guidelight. So printed is a star 3. He says his power is equal to the number of artifacts. Is that overlaid by base power? So he's a 2/2. We have start your engines. I have no speed, so I get 1 speed.
It's a 1/2. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought you were asking if that overrides that, and that does. So his power is going to be 2 because of that.
Okay.
Or
High.
no, his power is 1. His toughness is 2. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But it will fluctuate with the number of artifacts.
Correct.
Yes. So I've started my engines at 1. It increases once on each of my turns. When an opponent loses life, maximum fast is 4. When at max fast, art spells are copyable for 1.
Artifacts.
Is it all artifacts or artifacts you control?
Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may pay 1 if you do copy
his
it.
power.
Oh, it's artifacts I control.
Okay.
I already don't like this set.
Artifacts.
But my
Which you
robot,
did.
which clearly isn't Bumblebee, is raising you.
And speaking of artifacts, Arcane Signet. Faster.
Alright, untap, upkeep. Oh, wait, hold on. On your end step.
Okay.
I've got to play it. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to Growth Spiral to draw a card, and then put a land card from my hand out of the battlefield. It will be this Cynic Growth Chamber. I will bounce this island in my hand. Now I will untap,
For a move.
upkeep, and
You don't see
draw.
that shit from Recon usually. Nelson's playing it, so here we go.
I will play...
Nelson takes them from pre-con to peak-con. Gross.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, if you pass again with 4 mana open, I'm going to be very worried.
Did you say very worried?
Yep.
Because that'd be funny.
You should have
I'm going to pay 4 and
Just
cast
assume I said the
Manner.
funny thing you thought I
Zimone,
did.
Mystery Unraveler. 3/3, which is 2/2. She's a 2/2. Right now, apparently.
This game's stupid.
I know. I hate it.
Go Bear Guy.
You got it. Untap.
Go
Draw.
Bears.
Go Bears.
Because our creatures are bears too, right?
Yes.
And the deck title isn't Bear With Me?
No. I will play a forest. That's my land for the turn. I will pay 3 mana. I will cast Viridian Revel. Whenever an artifact is put into an opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, I may draw a card.
Ooh.
Pass the check.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn, planes. Into an Arcane Signet. Arcane Signet. Into a Fellwash Stone. Now I have plenty of artifacts for Chris to pop. I will go to combat and Teej.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 commander damage.
You got it, boss.
And I'm at gear 2 or speed 2. Yeah, increases once each on each of your turns when an opponent loses life.
I believe it's second gear.
Second,
Out of sight.
go ahead.
No.
Mr.
Faster. So right.
Mendicant drive 55.
I still I can crew. I'm pilot.
Okay. You're useful. Land for turn will be this. Plains. And
Is that
then
an artifact land over there?
it is.
Oh, baby.
It's an ancient den.
I hope I have those in this deck. This one started out as a pre-con, and then it's been heavily modified.
I'll play Trouble in Bears.
Oh, fuck. Okay, better contact for, target
Trouble
for
in Bears.
the might.
If an opponent would begin an extra turn, that player skips that turn instead. Whenever an opponent attacks me with 2 or more creatures, or draws their second card each turn, or casts their second spell each turn, I draw a card.
I'm gonna draw my fucking miracle card that lets me take an extra turn now.
Untap.
I can see it.
It's going to play it. 2 mana, nothing. 2 mana, nothing. How do I not pass that up?
Land for turn will be a Castle Vantress. That will trigger landfall for Zimone for the first time. So I will manifest Dread by looking at the top 2 cards of my library. One goes onto the battlefield face down. The other goes to my graveyard.
I don't like anything I'm seeing so far.
Give it time. It'll get worse.
I have a sticker on my hard hat that says that.
Nice.
It gets worse before it gets worse.
You played a card that lets you draw more cards. I played a card that lets me draw more cards. Get away from me.
This will be my 2/2 manifest bear. And Cackling Counterpart will go to my graveyard.
Oh.
Then I will pay 4. And I will cast Disorienting Choice. For each opponent, choose up to one target artifact or enchantment that player controls. For each permanent chosen this way, its controller may exile it. Then, if one or more of the chosen permanents are still in the battlefield, I may search my library for that many land cards and put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
Neat.
That's real neat.
He's gonna land.
Let's see. Chris,
for
I'm
days.
going to trigger your Viridian Revel. Schnell, I will trigger...
Target?
I will
I know
target.
what you meant.
Sorry.
I didn't.
Schnell, I'll target your...
I don't need any of it.
Yeah, I know you don't. That's what I'm looking at. I'll target your Signet, and Tej, I'll target your Trouble Impairs.
That's fine. Chris, what you doing?
I'm going to keep it.
Yeah?
No, I'm keeping it in mind.
So you're returning it to the battlefield.
Yes.
Oh wait, never mind. You may exile it. Doesn't come back. I'm an idiot.
No.
Okay, so land,
3 lands.
Land.
and you're keeping. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So 3 lands.
That was an
Alright,
effective
so,
attempt.
All right. Search my library for up to that many land cards. Doesn't even have to be basic lands.
Didn't like
That's
the fact
cool.
that it exiles. That's not good.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that it's my only thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a Hinterland Harbor.
I don't like the fact that Nelson hasn't won with a precon in 2 games.
A Tangled Islet.
Oh, it's any lands?
Yes.
Oh,
Again,
that's
it was real good. Still is.
And a Reliquary Tower.
So, whenever land you control enters, you manifest Dread. If this is the first time this ability resolves this turn. Otherwise, you may turn a permanent you control face up. Nice.
So he doesn't get to manifest. He gets
Nope.
to turn
Turn
things
turn
face
that
up.
thing face up.
Yep.
So,
If he wants.
looks like somebody wasted all those landfalls.
If it's a creature card.
Your creature
If
card.
it's a permanent card. You may turn it face up.
Oh yeah, that's right. If it is you turn a permanent you control. Yes. I'm sorry, I was...
If when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
turn
I
it
gotcha.
face up,
Yeah,
if it's not a permanent, it will stay face down. If it's a permanent, it becomes wherever it is.
right.
If it's an aura, it goes to your graveyard.
So you can turn it face up and then it just stays as a 2/2? Is that what you just said?
No. If it's not a permanent,
Yeah.
it stays face down.
Yeah.
If it is a permanent, it's
Yeah.
face up.
He may, yeah.
All right, then I
Do you
will...
want to turn that face up?
Nope.
Okay then.
Can you may?
I can, but no, I may not. Actually, I can't. It's not a permanent.
Oh, you didn't have to tell us that. That's a rookie move right there.
Free info.
It's lands.
It's
All
lands.
sorts of different arts.
Yep. Look
Stupid.
at that. What do I want to do here? I'll just pass turn. Go, Chris.
You don't say.
You're so sad.
All right. Venus Tirith and pass. Enters on tapped because I control a legendary creature.
Untap.
Which one is that?
Taps for a white, or if I can pay a colorless and a white and tap it to draw a card. Activate only if you attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn.
Got it. Land for the turn will be this island. I will go to combat. Tej, coming at you for 3 again. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
I'm not. Speed 3. The boat that won't slow down. Honestly, I think we're probably just gonna call it a turn and say go.
Alright. Untap.
Awesome 4000 is doing good as my personal robot.
Land for turn will be this high market. Hello, market.
Is that the one that lets you sack a creature to gain a life?
It is!
Don't like that.
Oh, it's fine. I will summon my commander. Ayo the Dawn Sky. 2/2, Flying Vigilance. When it dies, I will look at the top 7 cards of my library and put any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. That's all I'll do. Go Nelson.
All right.
It's just tap and sack, right? And doesn't cost any mana to activate that.
Correct.
Okay.
I will untap,
Well, then.
Again,
Ooh, something.
it's fine.
keep, and draw for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So last time I ran this deck,
So land for turn will be probably the land in Magic I fucking hate the most. Temple of the False God.
nice.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah,
You're
worked out with
fine.
the Simic Precon.
Yeah. Last time I played this deck, though, for being board wipe tribal, I drew all my vehicles and no board wipes. Now I've drawn no vehicles, and we are rounds into this monster.
Board wipes.
Alright, I'm gonna manifest that, and my graveyard will be Shigeki Jukai Visionary. Which is a
Can't
card.
say that.
Fucking
Shigeki.
I love that card.
That's how deck cast.
Then I'm going to tap my Growth Chamber for 2, along with my Temple of the False God for another 2. And I'll cast Rashmi, Eternity's Crafter. Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, reveal the top card of your library. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if it's a spell with lesser mana value. If you don't cast it, put it into your hand. Okay. Let's see here. Then we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to pay 6. We're going to cast Curator Beastie. This is a new card from Duskmourn. It's a 6/6 beast with reach.
No,
So
it's
it's a
not.
2/2 with reach.
Isn't your entire
Colorless-
deck Duskmourn?
Colorless creatures. I just mean that's new to. It was printed new in the.
Oh,
deck.
okay. Not counting your commander.
Yeah, correct. Colorless creatures you control enter. I didn't say it was the only new card. Colorless creatures you control enter with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on them. Whenever it enters or attacks, I manifest dread.
I didn't even say it was a
You gotta
card.
cast your second spell, so I will draw a
So
card.
it manifested. Oh, we put in this island in my graveyard. That'll be it. That'll be it, Bob. My turn.
Manfred's turn.
And then this guy gets 2 +1/+1 counters. Whenever colorless creatures you control enter with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on them.
Checks out.
Oh, it will pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep drawer. Seachrome Coast enters tap because I don't control 2 or fewer other lands. Well, I don't like anything, and I can't swing through.
You like some stuff.
I do like some stuff. Don't get me wrong.
You like me.
I've met things. 1, 2, 3. Fuck it. Supreme Verdict. Destroy all creatures. Can't be countered.
Okay.
Alright.
I have a response to that.
There it is.
I'm going to pop the Trouble in Pairs.
That seems like an awful idea.
And then I'm going to gain 2 life.
Have a response to that. It's not going to help you.
Okay.
I'm gonna Hercules Recall. Return all artifacts target player owns their owner's hand. I'm gonna bounce my artifacts.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, you destroyed that and gained 2 life.
Yes.
Healing. How come you're not afraid of you drawing cards, but I can't draw cards?
I haven't drawn any extra cards.
Neither. I drew 1 extra card.
Oh, one more than me.
Nobody lost life. Nobody's at max speed. Go Ticho.
AO trigger. And
Yep.
look at the top 7 cards in my library.
I already passed. You can't.
That's fine. Hit the button.
You
What?
can't run up my fucking clock. Resolving your abilities.
I'll get a relic vial.
No.
Rest on the bottom in a random order. I have to reveal them. No, I don't. Look at the top 7. Yes, I don't have to reveal these. So I get a relic vial. I can pay 2 and tap it and sacrifice a creature to draw a card. As long as I control a cleric, Relic Vial has whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Interesting. From Zendikar Rising?
Zendikar Rising.
Cleric count 0.
Cleric count 0.
Yeah, but it's a colorless creature sack outlet. Interesting. I don't think I probably pulled 40 of it and never read the thing.
Land for turns planes. I honestly have nothing that I want to get rid of just yet. I have nothing to draw cards with. I should play a different land. That's okay. I'll pass turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, and draw for turn.
Time out. I think I cheated.
Yeah?
Yeah. I did cheat. It costs 5, not 4. So I cheated in the sense that I couldn't have sacrificed it.
When did you sacrifice it?
I didn't. I'm
Okay.
saying that if for the record, if people were making their plays based around me sacrificing Owl, I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway.
Well,
So it didn't.
we
It
might as well
affected-
start this whole game over then.
You just didn't tap enough mana to cast it, is what you're
No.
saying. Yeah, that's what
That's-
it didn't affect any of my decisions.
I apologize.
Me neither, I was tapped out.
I've attacked you every time because I thought you could sacrifice your commander. Later. Okay.
Future Teach is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Future Teach is a bitch. Past Teach is a bitch.
Present Teach is okay.
Present Teach is okay
Because
because
he's
I
a gift. That's why he is
Thank
better.
you.
5. Six. I'm going to pay 6 to recast my commander. Then I will... Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and play a forest as my land for turn. I'll manifest Dread 2. Putting a biomass mutation in my graveyard.
Garbage card.
Then I will go ahead and I will pay 3. And I will cast Trigon Predator. 2/3 flyer. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I may destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Go Chris.
Artifact or enchantment? Chris
Yes.
controls? And
Correct.
Teach controls?
Correct.
I don't control any artifacts or enchantments.
What?
Shut up.
I'll play this land face up, because that's how you play lands. But the backside up. Haven of the Harvest.
I play lands like I play women.
Obverse side, ETB tax.
Then I will recast my commander. Pester.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn. Mendicant for the turn. Do I want to recast those or see if I can hit somebody? Get my speed up and then cast things for double like I secretly hoped. Pass to Teach.
Tap up, you draw.
I have to switch this card out.
Oh.
She's a little warpy warped.
Land for turn will be Mikikoro, Center of the Sea. Mikikoro, Shut up.
Centigrade.
Sentient.
I don't like the Trigon Predator. But Esper Sentinel.
Oh. That's a good one.
I don't.
I like that Trigon Predator. Proceeds
don't
to
like
play
that.
one of the best artifacts in
Yeah,
his
it's
deck
like-
right into
And
the teeth of it.
it's a 2/2, so
It is a 2/2.
it's already valued
Yep.
right off the board.
I'm going to also
Are you paying enough mana for your spells this time?
Yes, I am. Shut up. I deserve it. 2/3. I'm going to play Skyclave Apparition.
Yep.
I'm going to exile Trigon Predator. But when this dies, you get a 3/3 illusion token.
Yep.
Okay. It's just exiled. You don't get it back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's true.
It's gone forever. There, I helped friends. Last turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep and draw for turn. Jesus Christ. All right. Vine Glimmer Snarl ain't showing you shit.
Listen. If her Vine Glimmer does that, I'm getting out.
Zimone's Hypothesis is going to my graveyard. A lot of lands in this deck.
In a landfall deck? Weird.
So I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Explosive Vegetation. Search my library for up to 2
That's a lot
basic
of
mana
mana.
cards, then put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. 2 more to shut your fucking thing down. You got it.
I'm sitting over here like, man, I am flooding. I look at his board. I'm like, he's flooding way better than I am. I even suck at flooding.
He is aggressively flooding
Yep.
with intent and
Island,
malicious hearts.
Forest.
Malicious Joan Hart.
Solid. I am a teenage witch. Sometimes I explain it all.
That'd be a great drag name.
Yeah, it would be.
Malicious Joan Hart.
Yep.
Alright, so I have 2 landfall triggers from Zimone. I will be flipping over, an island.
Idiot.
And then I will be flipping over a
Hold on.
retreat to Coral Helm.
Is that how that works? I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know.
Otherwise, you may turn it. Oh, no, it is. It was 13. Shut up. Okay.
No, I get it. I'm the one playing the deck, so you gotta double check to make sure I'm doing it right.
He paid 4 for his 5-drop commander.
I know.
Hashtag
And I'm the one
never
who's
forget.
getting possessed by it.
Never forget. I assume that's what that hashtag
Checks
refers
out.
to.
It checks out.
The time to teach fucked up counting.
Can I count to
damn it.
5?
It's fucking dumb.
Your commander's in play, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so mad at Teach. Go first.
Why?
That Trigon Predator would have been nice to just have for a bit.
I know. You had it for a bit.
It's true, I did think about having it for a bit.
Plans. And I'll tap 2. I'll cast a Bloom Tender. 2/2 Bloom Tender. I will pass the turn.
Yeah. Untap. Keep draw. Mother. I'm gonna put the turn humper. Okay. There goes Big Killy card. Cyberdrive Awakener. 4/4 flyer is a 2/2 flyer. Other artifact creatures you control have flying. When it enters the battlefield until the end of the turn, each non-creature artifact you control becomes a blot. Doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter because I have no non-creature artifacts.
Okay.
But now I have a 2/2 flying commander. Who has flying? Other artifact creatures you control have flying.
And when you get up to max speed, you can start doubling artifacts?
Yes.
That seems like a problem.
Chris, your life leader. Please give me your closest removal spell. Or take 2 commander.
I want to see your deck do stuff. I'll take it.
Okay.
Commander. 1, 2.
Max speed!
I wanted to see somebody hit max speed in one of our games.
I did it. It's never gonna happen again.
Don't say that.
Pass T.
End of your turn, I'll activate Mikakoro. Everyone draw a card.
Oh, you motherfucker. Couldn't have done that during my pre-combat main phase?
I could have.
Shit, I should have asked you. There's literally no reason for
Never
you.
hurts not to ask.
Wait, it never hurts not to ask. It always hurts to ask. I shouldn't have reduced that fraction.
land for turn will be a Crystal Vein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could.
God, Coda's a bitch. Kudo? Is it Kudo?
Yep.
I don't want to do that. I could go 1, 2,
MTG
3, 4,
Goldfish
7,
did
I need 7.
like
Now I can do it.
like
I'm
homemade
music.
like partner decks.
Oh,
and one
okay.
of them was Kudo and Ayula.
Yeah.
Another one was Safi, Eric's daughter, and her brother.
Oh.
Heinrich, not Heinrich.
Oh, yeah, the guy
2,
from the Commander.
Yeah.
3,
Set.
4,
What's
5,
his name?
6.
Hans.
Hans.
Hans Run, yeah. It's flower smelling fatty.
Yep. They were
Ayula's
interesting
back.
pairings. They weren't just going for power. They were going
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
one of them was
For
Iron Man and
intense.
Captain America.
Yeah, okay, that's Pastor.
Alright, I will untap. Upkeep and draw for turn. Okay. Sorry, I had to read that card a couple times just to make sure. Alright, I am going to play a forest as my land for turn. Manifesting Dread 2. Putting a Simic Signet into mine graveyard. I'm going to then
This guy just discarding mana rights.
1, 2, 3, 5.
He doesn't need them.
So that Armageddon comes out of the OW deck.
No Armageddon in the out deck.
I will pay 5 and I will cast Body of Knowledge. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in my hand, which right now is 2. I have no maximum hand size. Whenever it's dealt damage, I draw that many cards. So it's a 4/4 right now.
It's a 2/2.
Wait. Oh yeah, it's not plus. It's equal to the cards. in your
Okay.
hand size. But that overrides the bear.
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. All right. So I am going to go ahead and. Can't remember what the hell I put that on.
Activate your trap card.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to land cycle Ash Barrens.
How many cards are left in
Ash
your deck? Because
Barrens.
it looks kind of small.
It's not sleeved.
Forest, by the way.
Okay.
Teach wasn't looking.
You flash
Oh,
it and just
camera,
like,
yeah,
there.
Yeah, it's camera too. Yeah, I grabbed a forest. I don't know how many basic lands I have left.
Are you checking layers?
I'm. Yeah.
I knew he was unsure just enough.
You could see. I would love to. I just picture his wife. Where are you? Are you checking layers again? Yes, dear.
Oh, I forgot. Landfall trigger from Retreat to Coral Helm. I will tap down Ow.
Excellent.
Tap down. Ow.
Okay.
Stupid
see.
2/2
So that
dragon.
put the land into my hand.
Yeah.
Yes. Layer 3 text changing effect. Layer 7 power and or toughness changing effects.
And I have no way to play more lands this turn.
Rules and effects are
wow.
modified.
Alright,
One.
go Chris.
Yes.
One sec.
Draw.
Mumble mumble.
My for the turn is a forest.
Welcome to the mumble in the jungle, baby.
1, 2, 3.
I think my son is still awake. Daylight savings time is ruining everybody.
Insidious Fungus will be my land for the turn.
No. Well,
Explain?
Or is my creature? Forest was my land for the turn. They're both permanents. Alright, like it's been a long weekend.
Thing card on the thing.
It's a 2/2 fungus. Pay 2 colorless and sack it to pop an artifact or enchantment, or draw a card, and then I may put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield tapped. Pass to Snow.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Do that and that. I won't have enough mana for the other things. So, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll copy it with Mendicant core. So, I'm getting 2 Guide Light Pathmakers. It is a printed 6/5 Vigilance vehicle. When it enters, you may search your library for an artifact card and reveal it. Put it on the battlefield if its mana value is 2 or less. Otherwise, put it in your hand and shuffle.
Jesus.
So I will get 2 of those.
Alright. And you're not paying 2?
No. Should I be paying also? Okay, so first one.
2 artifact 2 or less right into play, huh?
Yep.
God,
we're going to get a Guide Light Matrix. Fun fact, every card with Guide Light went into this deck from either drift, so...
I like a lot of them. I ordered
Yeah?
singles of lots of those.
Then the other...
I don't remember reading that Pathmaker. I must have skimmed over that one.
So I have to resolve the first one. When this enters, I draw a card. Right? Because I have 2 ETBs, so I have to finish resolving this one by shuffling, and then I get a free card. And then I get the other. I want to do this correct, since we're getting layers involved. Nelson, cut me. Guide Light Matrix BT, by the way, is when it enters, when this artifact enters, draw a card. I can pay 2 and tap it. Target mount you control becomes saddled until the end of the turn at sorcery speed, or for 2 and tap it. Target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature. until the end
Magic
of the
is
turn.
so fucking stupid.
Oh, it's the dumbest thing we've
It
ever played
becomes
today.
saddled. Wow. Okay.
Just because now you have to play Magic with a semi because of all the mounts and saddles
Yep.
doesn't mean... Yeah, it does. We all do.
We dumb. What was the other one I was going to
I have a dragon.
I have a robot who's driving cars. Oh no, sorry. I'll hurry up. There's a specific. It goes.
I know that one.
It's Teach's favorite.
Luta Scuta?
Cyclonic Rift. Smuggler's Copter.
Scooter!
Fucking boot scooting boogie.
Okay, Chris.
Gross.
You cut.
Robots don't fart. Hey, it's just a little fat kid.
Okay. We will go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nelson, 6 in the air. You know flyers?
That's correct.
Excellent.
That's commander damage.
Yep.
Commander.
6.
And I will go to second main phase, do nothing past a turn.
What's that?
The turn has been passed. Draw.
Ah.
I got you, man.
Thanks, bud. You're a good friend. After turn is Aiganjo, Seat of the Empire.
So,
And it went for 4.
I have a new tribal deck I want to build, based solely on the stupid thing that popped into my head earlier today. Stop making fun of me.
I like it.
Yep. I was going through Aether Drift.
Did you say thought or thop?
Thop?
Okay. I thought you said thought making fun of me.
No,
And I'm like,
it's Thopter. I want to build Thopter Tribal. Okay. Stop making fun of me.
1, 2.
There are some pretty good Thopter cards in the new set, and
Yeah.
Thopter support.
I'll play Goldeneer.
Damn girl, what's that tab for?
I will.
That's a 2/2/2.
Stupid sexy mirror.
Stupid sexy mirror.
Chris Flyers.
no.
Chris, 2 flying.
Yeah.
Man. 1, 2.
Oh, vigilance.
And vigilance. Pass turn.
Vig.
Alright, untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. Oh. Alright.
I don't know why I think
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does anyone else follow the Simpson? My son is angry.
is not-
It sounded very much. I heard an accelerated card. It sounded very much like burning rubber.
Oh yeah, no, it smells like it too, which is weird. He's got a
I'll
rash
be
on
casting
his ass.
Temur War Shaman. Whenever Temur War Shaman enters, manifest the top card of your library. Put that card onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. Turn it face up anytime for its mana cost if it's a creature card.
Creature you may have it fight.
And then if it is a creature, or whenever a permanent you control is turn face up, if it's a creature, you may have it fight target creature you don't
That's a reprint from Khan's block, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. Icky.
Okay. Boy. This is what playing pre-counts feels
That
like.
kid is pissed.
Again,
Chris.
Daylight savings.
the end of your turn.
Yeah,
He-
fucked up our kids this time too.
It was real bad this morning.
4,
That was rough at our house too.
5, 6. I'm going to Court of Calling for 6.
You gonna
Nice.
pay 2 extra?
No.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, by the end of church this morning, I literally had to hold him over the pew in front of us, like throwing him up and down to keep. Like he was giggling because of that, but he would have gone into screaming mode. Otherwise. Those are his two emotions at that stage in tiredness, where it's I will either giggle like an idiot or I will scream
Like you have never heard
until
before.
Child Protective Services comes. Oh, he is my pride and joy.
You sweet little baby. Your little lover boy. Not sexual.
Are you saying you're not sexually attracted to my 11-month-year-old
Yes,
son?
yes I am. Yes I am.
Officer? Sorry, judge that's seeing this tape as evidence in the trial?
Bane of Progress.
Oofda.
When it enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Put a 1/1 counter on it for each permanent destroyed this way.
Destroy each artifact and each enchantment.
Teach, stop him. I have no responses.
I do, but not to stop him.
Okay.
Nelson, before I do stuff, do you want to do stuff?
Oh, I can't stop him.
That
And I
wasn't
have,
the
no
question.
I have no responses.
Okay. I am going to...
He's not going to help me, so I'm just going to start picking up my things.
Pay 2,
How many?
tap that, sacrifice gold
6.
mirror to draw a card.
What are you doing?
I'm sacrificing gold mirror to draw a card.
Okay.
Viridian Rebel trigger.
Yes.
You're going to get a shit ton of cards here.
Yep.
Oh, wait, you're going to get a shit ton of cards here.
Yes.
In response to Viridian Rebel trigger. So I'm stopping something.
No!
He's not helping me.
No, he's hurting me actively.
I don't care about
Real
that.
bad.
I'm going to disenchant Viridian Rebel.
Classic disenchant.
Yeah.
Damn
it.
You get 1 card off of it before I thought of it.
Yeah, I know.
There.
I was
You're welcome.
supposed to draw like 8.
You're welcome. Alright.
This is why he kills you first every game.
Draw a card from that. Okay.
Okay, I still had 6 artifacts go way.
That is all I'm going to do. So I'm going to lose
Same.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I lost 1 enchantment.
And you lost 6.
I lost
Yeah,
6.
Okay.
That elemental is really the bane of my deck's progress. Oh, you have your own. What am I doing? Trying to offer you plus X dice.
Yeah, I'll just use those, I
Juice inside me.
All right.
I am really tired. I cannot stress that.
My turn.
Wait, was his turn? How'd you poop that thing out?
Quarter calling is an instant.
Oh, and it puts it out. Got it.
Yep.
Got it. I knew you did quarter calling.
Yes, puts it right into play.
Got it.
Draw for turn.
Flavor text should be, excuse me while I whip this out.
Right.
Flavor text should be a lot of things.
Flavor text is whatever your heart says it should be at the time. Is Bane of Progress just gonna bludgeon me to death because I'm life leader? I'm not.
Should.
I'm not board leader.
That would be so fucking mean.
What? One-shotting me?
Not all the way. And shot.
And shot.
A number of shots.
I'll move to combat.
Body blow, body blow, body
All right,
blow.
13.
Okay.
Astronaut.
We're taking into account that it's 2/2? Or is it a printed 2/2?
Yeah.
Print to 2/2
look at that.
plus
It's a
11
2/2
counters.
twice.
All right.
We've already double-checked the math, sir.
Okay. I have it.
How many layers did it take?
None. Just curious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Wound tender for 6, 7. Zopandrel, Hunger Dominus. It's printed as a 4/6, but it'll just be a 2/2 with reach. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control till end of turn. That was going to be the main thing.
Oh, God.
And then for 2 green Phyrexian, sack 2 other creatures, put an indestructible counter on this guy.
Nice.
I love that card.
I did this way out of order. Pester.
Untap.
Hungry.
I'll keep. Dab my bloody asshole. Draw for the turn. Do you dab? I dab. You should dab. Land for the turn to leave this island.
I was dabbing leading up to my colonoscopy. That go lightly really that stuff cleaned me out. I had hit through a sieve and not hit anything.
Mendicant core. Then Arcane Signet copied. Second Arcane Signet.
Max speed.
Because I still have max speed.
Max power. Can you please make a max speed emblem with max power on it?
No. Felwar Stone, and I'll pay one
Fine,
to
I'll
copy that one as well.
That's cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's back to a 5 power. Go ahead. T just filled it.
End of your turn, everyone draw a card.
Motherfucker.
Again.
I gotta
Good
remember. Gotta remember.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Alright. Now we're cooking with fire.
Alright.
Are we? No. What if we could be? I will play a land for turn. It's going to be the Plains.
Nice.
I
argue that art is mostly sky, though. Sky probably produces blue.
Isn't the world mostly sky?
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Shit, I believe him.
Do your research.
Yeah, he does his own research.
Earth is flat. What's above all the flat? Sky. Alright?
Nickel
He reads
and iron
books.
core.
Read books.
Listens to a lot of podcasts.
Oh. Never been shut down so fucking succinctly.
That's pretty good. I'm going to cast Ranger Captain of Eos.
Ooh, that's a good one.
When it enters the battlefield, I may search my library for a creature card with converted mana cost 1 or less, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuffle my library. I think it's going to be that. But I need to remind myself what I'll have in this deck. Actually, you are an option because of Schnell.
Thank you. Or you're welcome. What?
Oh, you'll see.
Shall I?
Shall I? Do they, Shandell?
I'm gonna get an Ornithopter because of the flying.
What?
Because your monster. Oh, your monster doesn't have flying.
I have nothing on the board with flying.
All right,
You're welcome.
shut up.
My progress was baned.
That's a 0 mana 2/2 flyer right now.
It is a 2/2
Yep, that's what I said. That's what he
0 mana flyer.
Also send those pirates.
I'm going to say what you said in a different order, in a correcting tone.
He said 0/2.
I said
No.
0 mana 2/2.
He said that is a 0 mana
may-
2/2
he may
with
I don't
flying.
think he did.
He may can't go.
I may can't hear. I will cast that Ornithopter because why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like all these things.
Anybody know the
Chris,
Eels song?
you've embarrassed me. Do you have any flying or
It's
reach?
in my head.
I do have reach.
What? Where? Oh, that thing.
That thing.
Well, your
I'm
comparison
barely
will,
playing.
will be rendered a different day. What's wrong with me? Nelson,
Again,
flying or reach?
I've been
No?
playing Daylight
not too.
Savings.
Yep.
I have no excuse. I'm just an idiot.
If we do a game 2, I will be chugging some cold brew
Pass.
between now and then.
Maybe start.
6.
Untap.
What?
Maybe start.
Oh. Now.
Upkeep.
Not
and
betwixt.
Draw for turn. Jesus fuck.
Oh, is the pre-count letting you down?
Yeah.
Maybe you should homebrew your own fucking deck sometime.
Okay.
Why'd you put the emphasis on homebrew like that?
Sky.
Sky.
Fucking sky. There's more of it.
Decks are mostly sky.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Idiot.
Fucking guys. Alright, I'm going to...
I'm in no position to do anything fun or useful.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking not.
No, I'm not.
At this point, it makes more sense not to. I am going to move to Crambit.
I'm drinking this twisted tea because you said you didn't like it.
I'm not a Twisted Tea guy.
I'm going to swing my double deuce. No, sorry, it's a 4/4. My 4/4 body of knowledge. And I'm going to swing that body of knowledge at.
Yeah, baby. Swing that body
I'm
knowledge over
going to
here.
swing that body of knowledge at Tej. Swinging my body, swinging my knowledge. It's a 4/4.
It is a 4/4, isn't it?
Indubitably.
We'll take 4.
But I wanted you to deal with damage so I can draw some cards.
Well, then you should ask.
At no point have we asked him to be cooperative. That's the problem.
I guess so.
Tej, can you acknowledge that the world is mostly iron at this point?
Let's go, Chris.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the sky isn't.
You said the world.
Yeah, but the sky.
The volume of our world is not mostly sky.
No, we don't need to bring volume into this.
How do you measure most?
You step outside and you tell me what you see more of, iron or sky.
If I look down, I
No.
see more earth.
Yeah, but is it iron?
Yeah, mostly. And nickel in the core.
Nichols isn't even here.
Haven't you seen that movie? We had to go launch a bomb to the center of the earth to fix gravity or some shit. I don't know.
Something like that.
2, 3. Welcoming Vampire.
2/2 flyer that does what?
Whenever one or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under my control, draw a card. Triggers only once a turn.
Neat.
What to do? I will pass the. I'll pass the turn. Yep, we'll do that. I should have been swinging, but
Untap. Upkeep.
Come up with a better plan for next turn.
Land for the turn will be Exotic Orchard. We're going to behold the engine of mind salvation. Paying 5 and an extra to copy it. Salvation engine is a vehicle. It is a 6/10 vehicle. It will not become a 2/2 until it becomes crude and becomes a creature.
Correct.
You sons of bitches. When this vehicle attacks, other artifact creatures I control get +2/+2.
Oh, that's good.
Whenever this vehicle attacks, return up to 1 target artifact card from my graveyard to the battlefield. A cruise for 6, though.
Uh-oh.
But I have 2 of them, so all of my artifact creatures get +4/+4.
Uh-oh.
It'll get worse before it gets better. We're going to pay 4, 2 blue and 2 other for Argivian Restoration. Argivian. Put target artifact card from my graveyard into play. I'm going to bring back the Cyber Drive Awakener.
Give them all flying.
Give them all flying, and then until the end of your turn, each non-creature artifact, so these 3, well, and this one, but it's tapped, becomes an artifact creature with a base power and toughness of 4/4.
Uh-oh.
So these are 4/4s, because that happens after that happens, right? So we're good then?
Yep.
Because this is a
Layers.
layers.
Yep.
Okay. Chris.
Yep.
8, 16, 24. Okay. Get rid of them again.
Do you have another disenchant in hand? Don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Show me your removal. And stop picking on my friend Tina and asking him for help.
I'll pay 3 mana.
Gotcha.
I will cast Cosmic Rebirth. Choose target permanent card in your graveyard. If it has mana value 3 or less, you may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it in your hand, gain 3 life. I will target the Viridian Rebel. So this will come into play. Then I gain 3 life.
Okay.
2, 3. Then I will cast Eerie Interlude. So I will be getting hurt here, but
They're exiling and bringing back stuff.
yeah.
Stupid.
Um,
Popping my board
What
again.
does it do?
when this, okay, exile any number of target creatures you control.
Okay.
Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step.
Yep.
They all come in as 2/2s, correct?
They do.
So I could draw a card from that.
Draw 1 card.
But he's going to board wipe all my artifacts again at the end of his turn. At the end of my turn. Is
Yeah.
it your turn or the next end step?
Next
end
Okay.
step.
Well, I'm glad I got to maybe hit you at least once.
Oh, I counted my mana wrong. I left myself 1 short. Oh well. Yep, that's gonna hurt. Okay, yep, I will just exile this guy. And how big are they?
8, 16, 24. Flyers.
Remember when I didn't hit you for 26?
Remember when you board wipe me and then you're just going to do it again?
Yes.
With the exact same thing?
Yep. So, yeah, I guess I'm taking
24.
24.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of my entire fucking board at the end of my turn when your Bane comes back, right?
Yes.
Go to end
All
step. Are you stopping it or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I am going to stop it.
Because you like to say and slow things down and then not help me.
End of your second main phase. I'm going to play Cathar Commando. And then I'm going to.
He does have another disenchant.
You asked and then you said never mind, and I nodded vigorously at you.
Vigorously nodded.
And I'm going to destroy your Viridian Rebel.
Okay, so that doesn't stop him from board wiping me.
No, but it stops him drawing a shit ton of
Okay.
cards. I'm helping.
You're not.
Okay. How many things got blown up?
I
I draw 1 card.
Okay.
don't draw any cards.
1,
From it entering.
2,
Oh,
Yeah,
from an entry, yes, that's true.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is exactly
8.
why I teach dice first. Just don't wonder about it anymore.
Okay.
Just accept
Again, I said that I had one. You weren't paying attention.
You lost
I'm losing
9th. Nelson, no artifacts.
No artifacts or enchantments.
Cool.
Also,
There's
kept
one more
really
counter on
everything.
your Bane.
Pass turn.
It's my fucking turn.
Pass it!
Go teach.
God damn it, pass it!
I hate this game.
Magic is dead.
Getting the shit kicked out of me and Chris is pissed.
Planes.
I wish you were dying. Somebody benefit.
I am going to.
I'm just crabby because I counted wrong. I was going to do something completely different. I was going to pop the one that allowed your stuff to fly and then block and do stuff, but it didn't work out because I can't count.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I have no non-land permanents.
I'm going to cycle this to draw a card.
Did not know you were bringing artifact deck when I chose to play this.
Flickering Bane of Progress. Bane of Progress. Bane of Progress by itself.
Yeah.
Not a bad card.
No.
I do have some non-artifact things in here, but they mostly just interact with artifacts.
The whole point of this deck is supposed to be very hateful towards artifacts and enchantments.
It's doing a great job.
Yeah, no, fuck me.
I'm going to play a Chromatic Star. I'm going to.
I did like that art treatment series.
Yeah,
I wish they would
that
do
was a
more
good
shit
one.
like that.
Yeah.
Cool. This
They did it kind of in Bloomburrow. I like those too.
I suppose a little bit, but I'm an artifact fan, as you
Yeah.
can tell from my many artifact decks. I have liked artifact decks since the fucking third goddamn grade.
Oh, that's
Nice. That was awesome.
You're a flyer. You still have no flyers to reach?
Currently.
I'm going to
I
attack
got
you
face
for.
down creatures, though.
It's true you do.
Perhaps they're creatures. We don't know if they're creatures.
Kick
I'm going
his
to attack
ass.
you for 2.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, I
Fine.
can't do nothing. You got me. You got me, boo.
Commander, 1, 2. Pass me.
On your end step, I'm
Yeah.
going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Greater Tanuki. It's Mario in a suit.
It is Mario.
Alright. And then when it enters, whenever a permanent I control is turned face up, if it's a creature, it is. I may have it fight target creature I don't control.
Everything's 2/2s.
Yeah, except that fucking Bane of Progress. I think I need to keep everything at 2/2s, though. I don't want to get rid of his...
Get rid of his flyer.
Yeah, or Well, no, we don't want Ow to die. We want Ow to get, fucking exiled. Although this gets me a creature if I pop his...
It gets you a
It's your
2/2.
2.
Wider board's a board, right? Chris will pop your flyer because you're... or I will have my Tanuki fight your flyer because it's drawing you a bunch of cards.
My welcoming vampire.
Drawing you one every time.
Wider
Putting your ass.
NTs, E's, TBs. Alright, so
Wider board's a board.
they fight, kill each other. Alright, my turn. Untap.
Or else it's going wide.
Upkeep, draw.
It's getting warm in here.
It is. You haven't turned down the heat before.
Sorry, that wasn't the environment you set up. It was just I was wearing a shirt. No,
I don't know what the hell is happening here anymore.
I gotta pick my man boobs up off the table.
I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to be casting Experimental Lab. When you unlock this door, manifest Dread, then put 2+1/+1 counters and a trample counter on that creature.
Ooh.
That gets around Kudo's bullshittery.
I'm going to put Beanstalk Giant in my graveyard.
You don't want to send it on an
2
adventure for the lands
2+1/+1
and then
counters.
have a billion.
I'm going to play an island as my land for turn. Manifest Dread 2. Putting Terramorphic Expanse in my graveyard. Then, let's see, where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will be flipping up AC, Tyrant of Gyre Strait. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. I was looking for something like that. And then whenever a land I control enters, I may draw a card. Okay, so it flips up. I may have it fight target creature I don't control.
Is this your first main phase yet?
Yep. Correct.
Okay.
So I may have it fight target creature I don't control. It is a 4/4.
Get yourself 3/3. I mean a 2/2.
Wouldn't it be a 4/4 because now he has support or something? Or no, he's not manifesting it. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not manifesting it.
Profesting it.
Did I include that? I must have.
I don't know.
I'm smart. I did, and I am.
The token?
Yeah. Look. Look at this beautiful guy.
Hey, look at that.
Give me yours.
Look at that. It is beautiful. It's real beautiful. Okay. I'm going to... Because you just sack that in...
Fighting or fucking? What the hell's going on?
I'm going to pop the Apparition.
You got it, boss. Here's your 2/2.
Technically, you're not popping. You're
I'm
fighting,
gonna
so
fight
there
it,
is
sorry.
damage on it till the end of the turn.
There is 2 on it till the end of the turn. You're right. Alright, then I'm going to play my second land for the turn, which will be this Quandrix Campus, which enters tapped. That will trigger Zimone. If it's a permanent, I can flip up a card. I'll be flipping up the Growing Dread. It's an enchantment that has flash. When it enters, Manifest Dread.
It didn't enter.
Oh yeah, you're right, because it was already on board. Thank you. Whenever I turn a permanent face up, I put a +1/+1 counter on it. And that was my... whenever a land you control enters, you may draw a card. I will draw a card off AC from that land.
Okay, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, you keep focusing on killing me. You let Nelson do what he wants.
We should send these videos to Watsy and show them what their precons are doing.
I'm going to pay 6 and cast Multani, Yavamaya's Avatar. 0/0 reach trample. He gets +1/+1 for each land I control and each land card in my graveyard.
Only to try and draw cards.
Okay. 2,
Which I am not allowed to do.
3,
Oh, this is the Commander
4,
Green or whatever.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Also, this
13,
destroys
14,
your
15,
stuff
16,
too.
17,
Yes.
18, 19. So he is a 21/21.
Correct.
Who is?
Multani is a
Multani.
21/21 reach trample.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, 21. Ishnel's still
I played 2
not
lands
having
this
fun.
turn.
I'm having fun.
Go, Chris.
Sometimes it's delayed.
Sometimes you're delayed.
Yep.
Ah. The French language.
Bountiful Promenade will be my land for this turn.
En français, por favor.
Nine verstehen.
5 years of French, and I could mind blanking on how to even do a single word in that sentence. So
Well, half of it was Spanish, so.
no, how to translate what I said into French.
A third of it was just ha ha ha, which is universal.
For hun.
Right.
En français is that sauce you sprinkle in food sometimes.
First thing I will do
Jean
is... Oh. What do you have to do to bring Multani back? How much? 2 mana.
2 mana.
Remove 2 lands you control.
Bounce them to my hand.
From your graveyard to your hand, and they have to recast it.
Yeah.
What a turd.
Do you have any land destruction? That's the only thing you can target on my board. Other than just hitting me for lethal.
Yavamaya's Avatar.
Yeah, let's do that. I will cast Valorous Stance targeting Gultani. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater.
Okay, sure.
And then your largest is a 5/5.
Nope.
4/4.
4/4.
Isn't this guy
Is it
4/4.
base
Oh,
power?
4/4.
toughness,
Yeah,
2/2?
okay. And that guy's a 4/4? Or how is he?
That's a 2/2.
Cards in hand total.
Oh, this guy. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the illusion.
No.
I have 2. It's a 2/2.
Kudo sets Nelson's max hand size to 2.
Crazy. Everything else is 2.
Crazy coincidence.
A lot of 2s getting tossed around.
Fucking 2s.
I will move to combat.
Air Force 2.
Nelson, they're both coming in. Their power gets doubled at the beginning of combat.
Yep,
All my
sure.
stuff.
Sure.
So Zopendrel's a 4/4. And the Bane of Progress is a 9, 10, 11, a 22, 22.
Does it have trample?
Nope.
Okay. I will block your Zorpindel with the illusion, and your Bane of Progress is a what now?
22, 22.
A 22/22. I'll block that.
Power
with
and
Body of
toughness get
Knowledge.
doubled?
Yes.
I'll block that with the Body of Knowledge.
Card is this?
That's a good choice.
Yeah, I thought so.
You're blocking it with what?
Body of Knowledge is blocking the Bane of Progress,
Okay.
and the illusion token will be blocking Zorpindel.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Any other tricks?
Nope.
Okay, damage dealt. Illusion dies. Body of Knowledge takes 22, so I draw 22 cards.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Your plan to mill Nelson out is working
20,
great.
1, 2.
I forgot he draws all those cards. I don't know.
Yeah, good thing I don't have trouble in pairs.
God, now I gotta figure out what the
I'm
fuck
going to
I
activate.
Oh, we are.
I'm drawing a card with
Can I
minus
do
Tirith. Oh, cool. Noticing I can't play Fester.
Untap. Upkeep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gideon Jura. Gideon Jura enters with 6 loyalty counters. I'm going to -2 to destroy target tapped Bane of Progress. That way you can bring it back and board wipe me again after I rebuild.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I fucked up. Oh well.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Just a declarative statement.
Fair. Can that go to your graveyard so I feel better?
Yep.
Okay.
So I don't feel nervous.
Lupine Prototype. It is a 2/2 that can't attack or block unless a player has no cards in
Why
hand.
am I not paying attention? Alright.
Okay. Go teach.
End of your turn. I'm going to sacrifice Ao the Dawn Sky. Goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That just cause. Any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield.
Before the end of my turn,
Yeah.
could you have Miko Korud?
Before the end of your turn? I could, yeah. It's still the end of your turn.
Oh, you're doing this now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just passed the clock.
Gotcha. You never do that, so that's why I was confused. I thought it was on your turn.
I thought it was your will. I am going to grab you. You. Ah. Yes. I'm going to grab an Altar of Dementia. I'm going to grab a Mirror Retriever. I can sacrifice a creature to Altar of Dementia, and target player puts a number of cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power from the top of their graveyard, or from the top of their library in the graveyard. When Mirror Retriever dies, return another artifact card from my graveyard to my hand. Then I will Miki Koro. Everyone draw a card.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
And then I will begin my turn proper.
I wonder where the alternate commander is.
At the end of at the end of Schnell's turn,
Yep.
going to sacrifice the Insidious Fungus to pop your altar.
Okay. Draw. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Left room will be of flames.
I put one of those art that I absolutely hate cards
3, 4,
this deck,
5, 6, 7,
and I drew
8,
it, and it's just
9,
been fucking
10.
mocking me. What if we took something cool and just made it
Cast
ass?
AO the Dawn Sky. And I will pass turn.
How much does your commander cost
Alright.
to cast now?
That costs 9.
Did you
Upkeep.
pay 9?
I did.
Draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Jesus.
18. Okay.
Temple of False God's a shit land.
Garbage land for garbage people.
Stupid idiot.
Alright, start out, pay 3, and cast Yavimaya Elder. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Eudora Grave Gardener, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may return it to the battlefield face down under its owner's control. It's a forest land. Yavimaya Elder, Eudora, and Zimone seem good, as long as I have mana available.
You were talking progressively quieter
Sorry, I
and
am.
quieter.
I said Yavimaya Elder and Eudora seem good with Zimone on the board, as long as I have mana open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Teach,
Yes.
get him. I'm asking you.
I'm thinking.
Apparently I haven't been asking you correctly the whole game.
3 for Kefnet the Mindful. Flying and indestructible. Can't attack or block unless I have 7 or more cards in hand. I do. For 4, I can draw a card, then return a land I control to its owner's hand.
Chris, you seem real upset over there.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I played this game very poorly. I'm just frustrated with myself tonight.
Oh.
Lots of bad decisions.
Like running Bane of Progress multiple times?
I'm
That
going to
wasn't
pay...
one of them. Rookie move.
I'm going to pay 2 and return 2 lands I control to my hand to put Multani from my graveyard into my hand. I'm going to then play a forest as my first land for the turn. That will trigger Zimone.
That's an island.
It is an island. Sorry, that's what I meant. Put a forest in my graveyard.
That's a forest.
Yep,
A green one.
that is the
Lands are colorless.
Then I will play my second land for
She
turn.
was the princess of
A few triggers here. AC will let me draw a card. Then Zimone will let me turn a permanent I control face up. I'll flip this one. It is Augur of Autumn. That will trigger Temur War Shaman.
Do you have anything that buffs when things get flipped up that we should resolve before you fight?
Yes. Thank you. One right now. The other one is still locked up. I think. Yeah. Okay, so that gets a +1/+1 counter. What do you have over there?
Gideon
Yep.
and Lupine Prototype, which is currently a 2/2.
And what does it do?
Can't attack or block unless a player has no cards in hand.
Got it.
He's there to crew vehicles
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a 5/5 for 2.
Okay.
But now he's a 2/2 for 2. with no good ability.
Chris, I'm gonna pop Zoprindel.
So it's the Temple of the False God. Oh, right.
Or I'm gonna fight Zoprindel with my Augur of Autumn.
I'm going to respond by sacking 2 creatures and paying 2 green mana to give it indestructible.
Nice.
Now
Okay.
Zorpindel is a 4/6 and has indestructible.
Nice.
Which means that
That
thing's
means
dead.
this is dead as dead can be.
Lupine Prototype's a 5/5! Everyone can get fucked!
I will.
You don't know me.
But I do know
1,
Nelson.
2, 3, 4 cards or 4 creatures that don't have summoning sickness. Do you have any mana?
Me?
You don't.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well, I'm wondering. It's the white player. Has he got to settle the wreckage? Does he have a Do I attack into him right now and try to
Probably should.
get that bear stuff? Stop. All the 2/2 shenanigans.
get that bear.
3, 7,
Stop.
14. So I oh God, is he? Okay.
He's tapped out.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna attack Chris for 16.
You got it.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dumb. All dumb. Because I'm a dumb.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all me. I was not paying attention that game.
I'm gonna pay 4, and I'm gonna cast Kian, Corrupted Memory.
Oh, there it is.
Alright, so as long as its power is even, I may cast non-creature spells as though they had flash, and as long as it's odd, I may cast creature spells as though they had flash. Whenever I draw a card, I put a +1/+1 counter on her. She's a 2/2 right now. I only got 1 mana available. That will be the end of my turn. Go Schnell.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn will be Fairy Conclave. Then 5. I need 6 for my commander. He doesn't really help me right now. So we will do Sky Sovereign Console Flagship. Worst fucking art I've ever seen on a Magic card.
Is that a fish?
It's a frog fish because it's got a big like gullet thing,
Okay.
and then just it's I hate it so much. I had to put it in a deck because I didn't want it like in a binder or in a box somewhere where I knew
In a box,
I would stumble across it. So ETB, it can bolt a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Nelson, I'm gonna bolt this thing that just came in that you read a couple of times.
Okay.
I'm gonna regret everything I'm about to do, but I'm going to click up Gideon for 2. During target opponent's next turn, creatures that player controls attack Gideon Jura if able. Tej,
Yeah.
come at Gideon Jura, please.
Okay.
Pass.
End of your turn, I will sacrifice Ao the Dawn Sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will. Oh, see, here we go. Yes, I'm gonna need a second to think.
Okay. Well, in response to that ability, then,
Yeah,
I'm going to Swords your Mirror Retriever.
that's fine.
You can gain life equal to its power.
That's 1.
I did it, guys.
Heal. 1. Alright. This is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is hand. This is. That. I think what I need to do. I need all of them.
Oh, I wasn't thinking. This is a non-token creature. It's a forest land.
Oh, the thing I bolted. Gotcha.
Yeah, which actually would have triggered her.
Oh my god.
There.
Sorry.
Alright. I'm going to get a Springleaf Drum, and I'm going to get an Ashnod's Altar.
Well, I feel slightly better about getting rid of the Mirror Retriever. But not great.
Untap.
Not great about it.
Upkeep. Nothing. Draw. I'm out of lands for turn. I'm going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to...
Nelson, can you stop him from comboing off here in a minute?
No.
Teach,
Not
can
this
you
turn.
stop him from just swinging outright with massive board?
Sure.
Schnell, can you rebuild ever? No.
Ranger Captain of Eos for 1 white mana. I'm playing a Light Tutor.
Chris shattered my kneecaps with a baseball bat and then buried the shards of my patella in his backyard.
I know exactly what this is. Is that the right play? Because...
If it speeds the game up, it's the right play. If it slows it down, it's the wrong play. Just ask me. I'm good at Magic.
You've been doing this to teach.
I know.
A lot. Like above average
No, I think this is
statistically
the right play.
to the point where it's legally bullying.
I'm going to reveal Enduring Renewal and put that on the top of my library.
I like that card.
What does it do?
I've always wanted to
I
find a
play
good
with my
use
hand
for it.
revealed.
He combos off and
If I would draw... Shit. Let me just... Yep.
I put my hand in my deck.
No, I shuffled half of it upside down. If I would draw a card, I reveal the top card of my library instead. If it's a creature card, it goes to my graveyard. Otherwise, I draw a card. And then whenever a creature is put into my graveyard from play, I return it to my hand. Cut. Enduring Renewal is on top. I'm going to sacrifice Ranger Captain of Eos to Ashnod's Altar for 2 mana. I will play Ichor Wellspring. Enters the battlefield, draw a card.
I love this deck.
I will go...
I would shit the bed every time I tried to pilot
I
it.
was gonna say, it's too thinky. I'm trying to drive cars with a robot. And that's as thinky as my giddy.
Oh,
I can drop cards all day long, though, so I can do that part.
I actually think I screwed up. Because I think I'm missing a piece. 1, 2, 3. I will play Junk Diver. Let's go to the graveyard and return another artifact card from my graveyard to my hand. I will sacrifice Junk Diver for 2 mana. I will put... Yeah, I think I fucked up. I will put... Relic Vial in my hand. I use those to play the Junk Diver. 2 floating plus 1 for Relic Vial. Oh, I also... God damn it, I hate myself. Enduring Renewal is in my hand, not on the battlefield. That's why I didn't get Junk Diver back.
That's a good start.
Asshole. Me, I'm the asshole. So... With that blunder... I'm wide fucking open, too.
You were supposed to have creatures attack Gideon. Where'd your creatures go?
God, I'm so stupid.
Nelson, get him?
I have 2 floating. 1 for Skull Clamp. 1 and a white.
If Nelson wins with a precon because the 2 good players had fucking aneurysms this game, there's gonna be a bloody asterisk next to his victory.
1 for Mother of Runes. The colorless to clamp it. Draw 2.
Jed Clamp.
I'm not out of lands for turn. There one is. Equipment, that will not help me right now.
What's wrong with you? I say there is.
1, 2, 3, 4. A cleric died. Each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. 1.
I'm down to 26.
1. Healing.
Nelson Life Leader besides
Still
me.
wide fucking open,
That's
but I
27
have that
besides
and
Twitch
that
at 32.
and that. Sacrifice creature. I don't have a creature to sacrifice. That is. I'm going to play Steel Shaper's Gift to search my library for equipment and put it into my hand, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
Nelson, can you hit him for 32? Please and thank you, because apparently we have to ask for things to happen in this game.
Okay. I will untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. Alright. 1, 2, 3.
Does your bird god give you no max hand size? Is that it?
The reliquary tower,
yes.
too.
Ah, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pardon me for not noticing a
7,
single
8,
land in his
9,
pile of 40.
Yep, 10.
I was curious if the thing was interactable, and I don't believe it is for me.
I'm going to pay 11, and I'm going to cast World Spine Worm.
Before you cast that, I'm getting a Nim Death Mantle to my hand if that changes your word.
Alright, thank you for letting me know and playing that line out fairly. Alright, World Spine Worm. 15/15 Trample. When it dies, create 3 5/5 green worm creature tokens with Trample, and when it's put into a graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it into its owner's library. Then... Alright, you only get one shot. 1...
Oh, I could have. No, I couldn't have.
Alright, I'm going to pay 5, and I'm going to cast Overwhelming Stampede.
Ooh.
Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample and get +X/+X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So all my creatures will get +15/+15.
And trample?
And trample.
That might be more than my tricks can handle.
So I will
It's not
send...
more than my tricks can handle, so be wary.
He has no tricks.
Yeah.
4 white mana against attackers? That does nothing.
Now the question is...
Distribution of services.
So you have 2 creatures on the board?
So, can't block or attack unless a player has no cards in hand.
Okay.
This is a vehicle, not a creature. So I would have to tap to crew.
Yep.
And then I would have an 5/6 or 6/5.
Okay.
But I have a card in hand. Mayhaps I play it, and then I can block with a 5/5, and then I can't crew.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
All sorts of chicanery could be going to boost.
Any one from a variety of chicaneries.
Yes.
Okay. So
But
you
no
have
more
something
than one.
else.
I only have the one trick, but it's 2 options. I'm a 2-trick pony. Then I get tired.
That'll be tired.
Alright, I'm going to swing these 3 at Schnell and these 4 at Teach.
4? That's how much white mana I have up.
Boy, you're gonna settle for a lot of damage.
So 7, 22, no, yeah, 22.
Yeah, what is the total power?
22 plus 18 is 40, plus 17 is 57. 57 coming at you.
I can block and take 47 with my
19
one trick.
plus 17 is 36, plus 20 is 56, plus 17 is 73 coming at Teach.
He's gonna inkscape you so hard.
I got nothing. I thought he may have a settle the record.
Here's my play, sir. Armed and armored. Vehicles I control become artifact creatures until the end of the turn. I can choose a dwarf I control and attach any number of equipment to it. That's not happening. But I'm going to block 10 of the 57?
56.
56.
So you take 46.
Taking 46.
It was 57.
Oh, 57?
I thought it was
Okay, sorry.
57. So I only take 47.
Yeah.
Let the stats reflect.
And I took 62? Or 70. It was 70.
Can we stop
72.
losing to fucking precons? This is getting embarrassing.
I'm not going to lie, the bane of progress.
And the
is
bear is saying?
Get everything. In the tour of Duskmorn Precons, we've now completed it, and 2 of them have won when piloted correctly. A third one did win when I cheated like a bastard. Inadvertently, I will have the record show. I got really lucky this one. I was totally stalled out. You could tell the pre-con effect finally set in. I was doing a little bit of Simic-y things, and then I just totally crapped out because all I was drawing were lands. And a quick check, there's like 22-ish creatures in this deck. When you want to be manifesting, I know you can do permanents as well, but when you want to try to get creatures out to build a board state, and all you're finding are lands or, other things that can't be turned up for their mana value, due to like a morphing type effect, it sucks. It slowed way down. One thing that would have helped a lot as I was flooding out heavily would have been another way to consistently play extra lands. I lucked into that. Chris attacked into me with a 22 Bane of Progress, I believe it was. I still had the Body of Knowledge on the board, and Chris missed that he could have sacked it before combat damage. So because it hit the Body of Knowledge, I drew 22 cards. That's when I found the AC. And was able to start playing extra lands, doing a little bit more. The AC also drew me the Overrun, which was great. And then I ended up drawing the World Spineworm shortly thereafter. It wasn't in the big draw, but it was shortly thereafter. Originally, my plan was to get Multani back. And then try to do, I was going to do the same thing. Multani actually would have been even bigger than the World Spineworm, but I ended up playing that and then overrun, and was lucky enough that neither Tej nor Schnell had any tricks left. The deck was fun. I think it's a unique mechanic. I think it needs to be far more fine-tuned, and I think in this group of decks from Duskmorn, I think that the Valgavoth Precon is an outlier in that it just hums so well right out of the box, and you could probably bring that to multiple tables without much tweaking. The other ones, as we've seen, need a lot more work to just streamline the multiple ideas and lines of play that there are. They go, it's like, hey, you could do this, or you could do that, or you could do this, or you could do that, rather than, hey, we're going to take this one or 2 maybe avenues of play and really streamline them, which is what a precon should do if it's an introductory product, for people. So it was fun. I'm gonna stop playing precons for a while now that I made my way through the Duskmorn ones. I just really wanted to see how they play because I was intrigued by what came out, and I think maybe there's some adjustments that can be made to make Zimone fun. I definitely think Aminatu could be fun. I think there's a mashup waiting for the Valgavoth deck, and then I would just say there's pieces that I can take out, like the Whip of Erebos and other things that are in the Winter Precon. Nothing in that deck got me super excited. I do like the Scarecrow that's in there. I'd have to look at it again. It's been a long time. I'm intrigued by that card a little bit, but excuse me, sorry about that. So anyway, outside of that, I think that deck has, I might take the Scarecrow and try to build that, and I'm not going to do that with the Precon itself. And then there's some good reprints. So, I'd look, kind of at those things going forward. But overall, it was a really fun game. I thought Tej was going to win there at the end, the way Ao can really kind of just do out of nowhere. Honestly, I thought Chris could have had the game taken down at any point in time, and maybe he could have, had he not missed what he had said he had missed. Schnell's deck, that was a janky, fun, goofy, total Schnell build. I'd love to see that again. It was definitely threatening, especially with the Cyberdrive Awakener. Honestly, I thought he could have taken it really early too, but unfortunately for him, he got Bane of Progress twice. Not a card you see very often. It appears that Chris's entire Bears deck is just, we're going to make a bunch of bears on the board and then blow up every fucking artifact and enchantment that anybody tries to play. Which is a really cool strategy, because that's probably something I try to do one day. So, I really liked the decks, thought it was a great game. Looking forward to the next one.
So my downfall this game was momentarily forgetting that when I enlighten Tutor, the card doesn't go immediately on the battlefield, it goes to my hand. So I tutored up an Enduring Renewal with the intent of having it out so I could try to start doing some stuff with an attempt to win the game. But I didn't cast it, so when I sacrificed my Junk Diver, it didn't come back to my hand, and I was confused on what I meant to do. Remember the Enduring Renewal in my hand, and at that point I was like, I can't do anything this turn. I'll be able to do something if one more turn rotation goes around. I should have known that it was going to get past to Nelson, and he was going to play some pre-con bullshit and trample over all of us for 50 damage each, which is exactly what happened. But I still had fun with this game. The Dawn Sky deck is very thought-intensive, and I have to focus a lot on what's in my hand and what I need in the deck in order to pull out a win. And I had to play a lot of my win-con cards early in the game to try to keep a certain sense of control over everything. And I was struggling with trying to figure out how to get those cards back, or remembering what I had in the deck that would give me an alternate path to a win. And once I got an idea, it was just too little too late. But I am very proud of myself this game specifically. A lot of times in the past I've been afraid of letting my commander die because I want to use the ability as many times as possible. But that means using the ability. So every time I had AO out, minus the first time I played it when I miscounted how much mana I needed, I always had that high market untapped, ready to sacrifice it on a whim. And I was able to do that a few times, and I did it. The only times I did it was when I knew I had enough mana to cast it again with the high market untapped. And when I had that number worked out, I did not hesitate to sacrifice it like I have been known to do in the past. Like I said, this is a game that I still need more reps with in order to get really, really good with it. The only downside to that is with how I like to rotate through all of my decks, because I love all my decks like they're my children, and I want them all to play. AO just doesn't hit the table very, very often. So we were on the board tonight. We had Nelson with some bullshit pre-con. Whatever. Precons are gold in that man's hand. It's astounding, really. Either that, or the rest of us just suck a lot more than we actually think we do when it comes to deck building. The bear deck, Chris's bear deck. What a showing that first game! It was a lot of fun. And then this game, he was really more controlled with everything else going on, keeping him under wraps. Chris, when I was going to go for a win, I would have needed to take Chris out first, if his commander, or at the very least his commander, because setting all the creatures' power and toughness to 2/2s really would have hindered one or two of the paths I would have needed to take toward the win. So if I couldn't take out his creature, I would have had to take him out before attempting to get a win there anyway. And I was real excited to see Schnell's new vehicle deck. He was real excited about a lot of cards he found in the Aetherdrift set, which I personally still haven't looked through. But I do know there are probably some cool toys for my own vehicle/artificer deck. And I was really looking at the things he was playing and seeing if anything would fit the theme of that deck. I already know that there are a couple cards I saw him play, and I'm already blanking on what they are. One of them was a white vehicle that did something, and it was super cool. Anyway, seeing that was a little motivating for me to get up and actually look through the card set myself. So I'll be looking forward to doing that in the next couple of days or so and seeing what cool new vehicles I can take advantage of myself. Overall, it was a fun game. It was a little bit longer, and I wish that I had played better right at that very end there, because possibly things would have turned out differently, but one stupid mistake really set me back.
This game was a little frustrating for me in that I did not play well, but every once in a while I kind of need a reminder to slow down, pay attention, read cards, sequence things correctly. This game could have gone just so differently if I didn't make some silly mistakes, like letting Nelson draw 22 cards. I let stuff like that kind of tilt me a little bit. This was definitely not my finest showing at all. My deck started out okay, but after about turn 4 or 5, I really hit a pretty sizable land glut. My deck does not need a ton of mana to function, and I was just flooding like crazy. So I was looking to draw some cards, and I had a few opportunities to draw a really good chunk of cards that just got neutralized, and it really impeded what my deck wanted to do. I didn't. Not only did I play poorly, like missing mistakes, I tried to play a little nice, and that also led to me making some problems for myself. Not going to get like the best card I could, like with my Court of Calling, for instance. There's other things I could have done, but with my Viridian Rebel out, that would have allowed me to draw a ton of cards, which is the only reason I went to grab that. But there were other things that maybe if I wasn't going for the card draw, I could have done something to maybe make my board a little better instead. So this was kind of the other end of the spectrum from the first time I've ran this deck. I'll play it again sometime here in the pretty near future. I'm still having a hard time getting a feel for where this deck is at. Schnell's artifact deck seemed to be really good. That thing out of nowhere just threw haymakers, and if I didn't Bane of Progress twice, I think he would have been a massive problem with how fast those things got with the buffs. The +2/+2 a couple times flying. That was going to get out of hand like crazy. Ale is another one of those decks of Tieges that just can go off. It does telegraph when it's going to go off a little more than some of his decks. So at this point, we are a little more equipped to know, like, okay, that the altars are a key piece, sack outlets of all kinds are key pieces, things to bring things back from the graveyard, key pieces. We know what we're looking for a little bit. That allowed us to kind of keep him in check. Once again, though, Nelson, he came out of the gates pretty good. He did also flood, kind of like I did. And then we just kind of stopped paying attention to him. Like, he had a wide enough board that with Kudo out, we couldn't, like, effectively swing through it, which allowed him to just kind of build. And then my mistake really, anybody draws 22 cards and they're going to become the problem. He turned all that early game ramp plus a massive hand into a win. That feel like that was kind of on me a little. But, gotta learn. That's what you do. Read the cards, make the right call, and not the cleanest game for me tonight.
This was the debut for Mendicant behind the wheel of my vehicle/board wipe tribal, and I upped the number of board wipes. Cards that just clear my opponent's boards of creatures and or other things is now in the dozen-plus range, so I should have seen, statistically, more than the single Supreme Verdict that I drew in this game. Overall, though, had Bane of Progress not existed multiple times for me, like Chris was saying, I probably could have ran away with this one between some of my recurrence tricks. That was after I rebuilt, I managed to swing for that much. And I had other ways with the board state altogether, had I not just been singled out and destroyed by a card that does not single anyone out in any regard. It just destroyed every non-land permanent I had multiple times, and I still felt like I was in this game. So I think that speaks volumes to the upgrades that I've made in this deck with the help of the new commander. I wasn't sure how the speed mechanic would go, but once I got up there and I could start copying the artifacts, I figured that would be a huge thing. And his ability to crew almost anything in the deck by sheer number of artifacts I have out there, because there are some crew 5, crew 6 things out there that some of the other creatures that do stick around don't get that big. So again, it felt like a good utility thing that could get out turn 2. Then I could start hitting people right away, and he could build the speed up himself into that ability. I wasn't sure about my own timing with the Hercules recall, but then being able to recast my artifacts later with the ability to copy them definitely helped in the medium run, not the long run. Nelson's precons are a thing. And we know they're a thing. Precons have just gotten objectively better. And Nelson, we will never say it to his face, is a good player. You shut up. And he, even if he doesn't know the deck well enough, he'll make enough right choices to stumble into the perfect fucking combo of cards and board states and whatnot. So decent deck plus good decision making gave him the crown today. Chris's Kudo deck is good, and Bane of Progress is my fucking bane of my progress. And it's such a weird situation to be in when one card shuts down your entire deck. And it's happened before, and it's some of those weird edge cases where it's a rock paper scissors match, and I was only throwing rock, and my opponents knew that, so they could react accordingly because they had those cards. I'm surprised AO didn't win, because it is super synergistic aristocrat white half. It's not full on infinite combo. It is combo until everyone's dead, though, so it's good enough. But yeah, thanks to the two smart players at the table screwing up. Us dumb guys had a pretty good night until Nelson took the victory. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Maybe.